Hello YouTube community, my name's the Jackhabit13, and today we are back with some more If My Heart Had Wings! So, last time, we got in this argument with this girl, things happened, we're now the dorm mother for a girls' dormitory at the school that we're going to. Lots of fun stuff. Anyway, this is where we left off after she left us, and sort of like a huff, this line was said. I'm not going to read it again because it was stupid and doesn't make any sense to me right now. But speaking of but cool Alul, right? When I remember lifting her hair, being so full of confidence, I feel like I could burst out laughing. She's so funny. From the beginning, everything's been so messed up. From tomorrow, it looks like things will start getting interesting. I really felt that prediction had come true. Would come true. Could come true. Should come true. It says would. Extend the little wings which fly in the sky highly. My first job as dorm mother was to knock on doors. That is, to make breakfast for the boarders. Oh, never mind, it's to cut onions. Or something. Cool. Sure. The big bowl, right? I'm pretty confident in my cooking. Until recently, I was living with my father, who was ordered to transfer to the country, and every day I helped with the housework. I was in charge of preparing the meals, and it's not like I hated cooking or anything. That's one of the reasons why I accepted the job as dorm mother in the first place. So the others don't need breakfast, huh? Since just now, no one has come into the dining room. Sometimes there would be someone walking through the hallway in front, but they seem to be sneaking around. Kanako looked towards the hallway, just as the oldest boarder, Yuka, was peeking in before swiftly dashing off. But Kaifu was a co-ed school, right? Yeah, I see. Seems that a guy being the dorm mother of the girls' dormitory will have its problems after all. Yeah! I mean, just imagine taking showers and baths when you have a guy in the house. It's gotta be scary, man. Just like if you're a guy and you have 5 other women in the house, taking showers is gotta be scary. There is a reason why I accepted the job as dorm mother at Flying Fish Manor. Not long ago, the owner-janitor collapsed. Sounds like she's pretty old, and as well as straining her back, she caught a summer cold, which became aggravated. The owner soon began looking for a replacement, but it was hard to find one. Then she sought help from the real estate company where my mother works. This is one of the properties that my mom manages, and is an old acquaintance of the owner from decades ago. She nominated me for this job just as I was planning to come back here. On the documents, my mom was the one responsible for this place, but she got me to carry out the practical duties. In other words, the work of the dorm mother. Then that became the condition for me coming back to this town. As always, she's very crafty, but I wasn't really against the idea, so I accepted anyway. If I had known it was a girl dormitory, of course I would have refused. This place is old, a little far from the school, but I mean the rent is cheap. Apart from the food and admin expenses, it costs next to nothing. That's why it would be a big problem for me if I couldn't stay here, and if in the worst case scenario the boarders wouldn't be able to go to school. So for now it seems that everyone has accepted a guy as the dorm mother. Kanako stacked up the dishes on the counter and licked her lips in satisfaction.
まあみんなそのうち慣れるって
She had eaten it all, not even a single grain of rice is left. To having people enjoy my cooking feels pretty darn good. I feel relieved. I'm happy that things are going well. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. I better get ready for school. At the entrance of the dormitory, there was Kotori. She was dressed in her uniform and looked like she was about to go to school. Morning, Kotori! Are you going to school? Shall we go together? Why? Well... She put it bluntly as she quickly went out the front door. I don't have any friends at school, so I was just asking. It looked like we had a strange misunderstanding. Wearing my uniform, I make my way to school. I'm a dorm mother, but also a student of Kaifu Academy. I mean, this is my real occupation, being a student. Today's the first day at my new school. I'm not really the shy type, but I guess I am kind of nervous. I would say that the school I was going to before was a sports-focused all-boys school. Kaifu Academy, the school I'll be going to now, is an engineering school and a co-ed, which is a lot different. So the school traditions here are quite different too. As I walk the streets that lead to school, there are more and more groups of people wearing the same uniform. This is the same area in which I lived 5 years ago. There should be a few people that I know, but most of the people who I'd recognize went on to other schools, more regular schools. I wonder if the ones who chose to go to Kaifu Academy will remember me. I mean, even if I only know one person, it would make a big difference. There'll be more weird misunderstandings with Miss Solul, too. Oh yeah, which school did Ageha and the others go to? Flashback. They're my childhood friends who I always played with when I was a kid. There's Ageha, Mabo, Hotaru, and Anshan, who I was talking to on the phone earlier. Out of that group, Ageha and Mabo are the same age as me, but we haven't met in 5 years and haven't really stayed in touch. We just about managed to exchange New Year cards, but... Oh, that reminds me. In the corner of last year's New Year card, I think there was a small message about which school we were planning to go to. What did it say? A lot of things happened, or maybe I'm just lazy, but I haven't told anyone apart from Anshan that I'm coming back. To be honest, I'm not even sure how I should be even if I meet them. Well, the ones like Ageha, she'd probably smash my face in. She'd say stuff like, "Why didn't you contact me?" or something. She looked and acted like a real tomboy. When I remember the past, it makes me smile, but... I freaking love that butterfly bow that she's got in her hair. At the point where Tao Street leading to the school meet... At the point where 2 streets leading to the school meet, I think is what they meant to have there, there was a girl wearing a Kaifu uniform standing there, looking towards me. The other girls that she was walking to school with asked, "What's up?" and seemed puzzled as they spoke to her. However, it seems that the girl can't hear them and she's staring over here at me. Just faintly, her eyes seemed full of surprise. She's pretty cute. Without realizing, I had stopped walking and was staring at the girl. Till a few days ago, I was going to an all-boys school. The sight of a girl on the way to school in her uniform, I mean, granted she was pretty cute, causing me to get palpitations is perfectly reasonable. Yeah, it is. Suddenly having someone call my name in such a carefree manner made me feel a little nervous. Who the hell is this? There, she said my name again, and she had a happy expression on her face. Do I know any girls this cute? No, wait a minute. I've seen this face before, my friend. When she smiles like this and her eyes sparkle like that. Is that you, Ageha? A little bit. She asked as she briskly moved closer, bringing her face right up to mine. Yeah, it's definitely Ageha. She's changed a lot, but if I look just at her face, there's no doubt that it's her. Is it really that Ageha? True. I don't know many Agehas. What is it? What is it? Said the other girls as they gathered round in a circle. Ageha turned to face them and introduced me. Please, allow me to introduce myself. See, I'm a man of wealth and taste. I've been around for a long, long time. And, you know, yeah, okay. Yo, I know somebody named Sakurin? It's Sakin. Okay, never mind. Sakin replied, no way, Aoi? As she warmly raised her voice in surprise. When we were in the 4th grade of elementary school, we were in the same class once. The girls seemed impressed by Ageha's explanation, and they looked at me with eyes full of expectation. I like that rhyme, dude. Nice to meet you too. I'm Aoi Minase. Aoi Minase. In front of all these girls in their uniforms, I greeted them with a stern look on my face as I tried to hide my embarrassment. Ageha laughed. Ageha laughed, yes. Ageha laughed as she looked on with relish. Never thought I would find myself doing introductions on the street on the way to school like this, so I was completely unprepared. I'll say it again. Let me do it again. I could hear Miss Alul's voice in the back of my head. As she spoke, Ageha was moving her hands around my head to show the difference in height between myself and her. Our bodies were making contact, but she either didn't notice or didn't really mind. I flinched slightly, but the fact that she was so unreserved actually made me feel more comfortable. I know that feel. Like, when somebody touches you, and you're like, I don't know what I should feel, but they feel alright with it, and you're just like, okay, if they're fine with it, I'm fine with it, and you're just like, calm down or whatever. Yeah, I know that feel. I don't know what you mean by good matches, but okay. Speaking of which, you've changed too. She said, do you think so? She looked at herself. Yeah, you always looked like a boy, so I was surprised to see that you became a girl. No, Aoi, you don't say that! Oh my god. Yes, I know, those were my honest thoughts, but I said them in a way that sounded weird and offensive and rude. I thought she might find it slightly charming, but... How would that sound charming in any way, shape, or form, and why is she responding this way? Okay, whatever. Ageha laughed happily. There I go again with that laughed. Ageha laughed happily and did a little turn on the spot. The force of her spin made her skirt float around gently. Yeah, it's like you're not really Ageha. Well, dazed and not really thinking, those thoughts just kind of slipped out. Ageha was pleased and did high fives with her friends. Why? Seeing her in high spirits like that was just like old times. I don't understand people. Anyway, Ageha, my best friend during my childhood, hadn't changed in the 5 years that had passed. So she had breasts like that 5 years ago. I mean, no judgments, that's fine. But that seems a little unlikely. Just saying. There goes my water, by the way. Great. Her appearance was surprising, though. The lessons on my first day at my new school flew by in a blink of an eye. Between the language and social studies lessons taught in regular schools were those from a specialist curriculum. Well, still in the second grade, so there aren't that many. But it looks like when you go into the third and fourth grades, the number of these specialist lessons increases. Oh, by the way, this is a 5-year school. That's why when walking the hallways, this kind of thing happens. Hey, she's pretty. Coming from an all-boys school with its sad customs, I couldn't help my eyes from following the girls as I walked past them. Dude, Ageha's the girl for you, man. Just go with it. Just go with it. No, that's not it. I just thought that they looked really grown up, that's all. At our age, a gap of 3 or 4 years is pretty big. The students in the upper grades look very mature. Okay, here's where I have to disagree with you, Aoi, who I was going to call Midori. Yeah, no. Stop. Okay. This is one of the things that really irritates me and bugs me. But I don't know how old they are, but maybe they're like 13. I don't know. But at the age of 13, 3 or 4 years isn't that big of a difference. I mean, they might look like there's a big of a difference, but there's not maturity-wise. Believe me. Believe me. Bad. Sad. Anyway. I hate that logic. It pisses me off. Anyway, whoa, get that out of here. Also, oh, sorry, she said that. Huh? Why is that? Without thinking, I really took an interest in that, and Ageha looked at me as if she wanted to call me a pervert. Coolio, equality and all. I heard about that before I transferred. Hold up. They increased the number of courses for girls and asked famous designers to make the designs for a new building. I am moving stuff, I apologize. It had been said, thanks to that, the ratio of boys and girls is about 50-50, which is one of the selling points of the school. When you come to think about it, that's a little bit sad. Bearing this in mind, I felt uneasy about choosing this school as the one I would transfer to. But I'd like people to think that it can't be helped because I'm from an all-boys school. By the way, it's now lunchtime. Ageha is in the middle of giving me a guided tour of the school building. Yeah, but this really is an amazing school. The school itself is pretty old. Due to it being a special kind of school, of course, it's famous in the local area. I've known about it since I was a little kid. The school building has been rebuilt over the last few years, with the renovations divided into several stages, the last of which was completed just 1 year ago. I don't know if he knew about the rebuilding process back when he was a kid, and that's what he's talking about, or if it happened when he was gone. It's said that is because of the famous designers. The design uses many curved lines, so the appearance is far removed from what is generally associated with the word school. I have no clue what happened there, but okay. I felt like I had entered some kind of sci-fi setting. Yeah, I was kind of seeing that too. Maybe not sci-fi, but futuristic, which is, I guess, sort of sci-fi. Yeah. When air conditioning and full disabled access are two things that are considered first class, that's when you know you have a problem. All schools should have air conditioning. All schools should have full disabled access at this point. I know this is from 2013, but still, even in 2013, that should have been a must. It should still be a must in 2017. Disabled access. That's right, Miss Salul, Kodori, should be somewhere in this school. Ageha, as she walked by my side, was happily murmuring as she looked on my face, as Thea looked at my face as she looked at my face. In the past, your face was cuter, but now it seems more obtuse somehow. Yeah, same to you. Again, what? Yeah. Hey, oh sorry, I want to say their lines. My voice is cracking because it's all used up. I don't want to say their lines, but I want to say their lines and my voice is all... Okay. I'm going to finish this recording session real quick after this conversation, and I'll come back and do another episodes of this later. My voice is dying on me. If she knew that she was that when we met on the way to school earlier, I thought she was pretty cute, she'd never let it go, so I'd better keep quiet. You heard it from Anshan? By the way, I'm in the same class as Ageha, because we're the same age, roughly. She knew that I might be coming as a transfer student, which is why she wasn't that surprised by our chance meeting this morning. I should have contracted you. Yes, I'm sorry. Sorry. The reason why we call him Anshan isn't because he's like an older brother type guy. Aniki is an older guy, like a big brother. He was our childhood friend, but he was much older than us, so we nicknamed him Anshan. He's not related by blood, but he's pretty much just like a real big brother. Ageha glared at me and said, "Jeez," as I tried to laugh it off. Sweet. She wouldn't really have hit me. I hope not. That's assault. As we talked, we went back to the classroom. And here in the classroom is where I'm going to go ahead and end it. So, my name's the Jackhammer 13. My voice is signing out, and I'll catch you guys later.